Hey, what's up everybody? It's Bald Guy Ace, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get hundreds of millions of gingerbread in Pet Simulator X on Roblox. This method works if you aren't that far into the game, but it also works even if you're a veteran player. Keep in mind that the best methods are always changing in Pet Simulator, so make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you can keep up to date with my channel and find out if I post an updated guide. I'm going to talk about more than one method of grinding gingerbread, so make sure that you watch all the way to the end of the video so that you don't miss anything. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is to teleport over to Heaven's Gate. And as you can see, you're going to want to be breaking this huge chest right here, but there's more to it than that. So first let's talk about what pets you should actually equip. So what I like to do is I like to equip pets so that it takes at least 3 hits to break the chest. I feel like that tends to give you more loot bags than if you break the chest in just 1 hit. Currently, as you see, these are the pets that I have equipped right now. It's sort of a random mixture of pets. I try to equip pets that have royalty so that I can get some extra diamonds while I'm doing this, but I feel that royalty and charm and things like that don't seem to really affect the amount of loot bags you get, and that's really what's going to give you the most amount of gingerbread. So I don't think it really matters for grinding gingerbread what enchants are on your pet. But just in case, if you have pets with royalty, charm, or diamonds, you may want to just equip those anyway if you have them. But I wouldn't worry too much about the enchants because I don't think that they make that big of a difference or any difference at all in the loot bags that you get. Don't worry, however, if you don't have pets that are in the billions of power, you can equip lower level pets and take a little bit longer to break the chest. You'll get more loot bags typically if it takes you longer to break it, so it ends up evening out at the end. And then you can always use the gingerbread that you get to get better pets and then be able to break the chest even faster. And so once you have a pet team that can break the chest in a fairly quick amount of time, what you're going to want to do is go into your boosts, and then you're going to want to do triple coins. If you don't have that high level of a pet team, then you could do triple damage, but you don't want to use a triple damage boost if it's going to cause you to break the chest too fast. So in my case, I'm only going to use triple coins, and I'm not going to actually use triple damage. But if you have lower level pets, feel free to use triple damage if that helps you break the chest faster. Now what we're going to want to do is continuously break this chest, and what you really want to get out of it are these green gifts. As you see here, there's one that already formed underneath the chest right there. I'm going to get that later. So basically, the green gifts give you a ton of gingerbread, talking about millions of gingerbread, but the loot bags also help as well. So you want to just basically continuously break this chest over and over again. And as you do it, you'll randomly get more and more loot bags and hopefully more green gifts. What I like to do is actually use an auto clicker, and then that way you can set the auto clicker to just continuously click this chest over and over again. And as soon as it drops, it'll just click the chest again. And you can just let this go while you're watching TV, or if you're watching a movie or something like that. And then you can come back and you'll have a ton of loot bags and green gifts waiting for you to collect. But don't worry, if you don't have an auto clicker, you don't have to use one. You could just do this for just a few minutes at a time and just keep kind of tapping your finger on the screen if you're using a mobile phone, or just keep clicking your mouse, and you can just kind of do this casually like this. Like right now, I'm not using an auto clicker. I'm just clicking. And as you see, I already have a green gift. I have a bunch of loot bags. But yeah, an auto clicker definitely helps the most. What I usually do is I'll only let it go for about 20 minutes until one of my boosts is done, and then I'll kind of walk around and collect everything. So as you see here, you can see my gingerbread amount is adding up. I just got 344,000. Here, look at this green gift. This green gift just gave me 2 million gingerbread right there. But the loot bags give you gingerbread as well, so don't worry about just getting green gifts. Just as long as you get loot bags, you'll end up getting a ton of gingerbread. If you do use an auto clicker, it's generally a good idea to try to collect the loot bags fairly often. If you try to do it overnight, you may wake up and have so many loot bags and presents on the ground that your computer is just incredibly slow, and the server might lag and not actually pick up all the loot bags and stuff. You'll still end up with a ton of gingerbread, but not as much as if you collected it like every hour or every couple of hours. So yeah, definitely check in on it if you're doing it while you're watching TV or something like that, and you might want to collect it every once in a while. If you know that you're going to AFK for several hours and you have a ton of triple coin boosts, then I would advise using more than one of your triple coin boosts at a time, so that way you don't have to worry about it running out and then coming back and hitting it again. In my case, like I only have 12 here. I'm not going to just use them all at once just in case I decide to do something else and I don't want to keep grinding on this chest. Another thing that helps is if you go into your Roblox settings in the upper left corner and then go to settings here and then go down to where there's graphics. This may be an auto like this. If it's an automatic, switch it to manual and then go to graphics quality and then lower your quality all the way down as much as you can. You don't have to do this, but it tends to help when you're collecting the loot bags because it's better to have not a ton of graphics going on the screen, especially when you get hundreds of loot bags all over the place. By the way, I tested this method out yesterday and I was able to get over 100 million gingerbread in just 1 hour. hour. Now, it does depend on luck because it depends how many green gifts you get, because the green gifts give you millions of gingerbread. So if you happen to get unlucky and get less of them, you might get a little bit less, but 100 million gingerbread in 1 hour is pretty awesome. And you can get a ton of really good pets with that. So I think this is a great method. But I'm going to tell you about another method as well. A method that a lot of endgame players use is that they go to tech entry over here, and there's another chest, and they go over to this chest and see there's already a person over here grinding this. And basically this chest is really only good, I think, if you actually have really high level pets. The thing about the tech entry chest is that if your pets aren't that good, it's gonna take a long time to actually break this. And then when it does break, you may not get that many presents and loot bags out of it. So it may not be worth taking the amount of time that it takes to break this. Like for instance, this person's already grinding on it and I'm attacking it as well. And it still looks like it's gonna take several minutes to break it. So I think that in that same amount of time, I would get way more gingerbread from just grinding the heaven chest. Also, the heaven chest is better for most players because a lot of players don't even have the pets that you would need to be able to grind this easily. And speaking of other players grinding chests, one thing I do want to mention is that when you're grinding the Heaven's Gate chest, make sure that there's nobody else grinding it. If there's already somebody here, then I'd recommend actually leaving the experience or the server and then connecting back to a different server and then kind of keep doing that until there's no one here, because this chest is so easy to break. If there's somebody else here, they're going to be breaking it a lot of times before you even get one hit on. And so you may not actually get any loot bags from that. And so it's not worth grinding it if there's somebody else here, because you'll get a lot less gingerbread. This also holds true with the tech entry chest and really any chest, because it seems like whoever damages the chest the most gets all the loot bags. They may change that in a future update, but right now, whoever damages this the most will get the loot bags. So if there's somebody else getting more damage on it, then you're not going to get anything except for the general gems and stuff that you got from just attacking it, which is not really that much at all compared to what you get from the loot bags. So I really hope this strategy helps you to get hundreds of millions of gingerbread, and then you can use that gingerbread to get yourself super awesome pets in this Christmas update on Pet Simulator X. If this video helped you out, it'd be super awesome if you could leave me a like on the video, but most importantly, please subscribe to my channel, so that way if I post any updates about better methods to use or just any other future videos on Pet Simulator X, you'll be able to see whenever those videos are posted. So please hit me up with a subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and until my next one, I'm Bald Guy Ace, reminding you to embrace the baldness.